Fear. Uncertainty. It's no secret that the darkness has its connotation in the minds of most people. Besides the obvious psychological effects of darkness, poor lighting in communities also poses a major threat to safety. Statistically, 60% of fatal pedestrian crashes occur at night on poorly lit roads. Here at Monta Vista, out of 67 student respondents, we found that 77% of students who reported walking around campus after dark felt at least somewhat unsafe while doing so. Naturally, we look to light to mitigate the negative effects that darkness poses to our physical and emotional safety. Currently, 81% of Monta Vista students do not believe that we as a community are doing enough to address those safety concerns. Something must change. Roadway lighting has often focused on the needs of the motorist and not necessarily the safety of the pedestrian. Pedestrian scale lighting improves nighttime security and enhances commercial districts. Here we talk with Mr. Kenny, the groundskeeper, and his opinions on whether there is a need for lights on the dark campus of Monta Vista.
Do you think we have enough measures to improve pedestrian safety near campus at this time?
Pedestrian safety, you could always improve. Yeah, you can never not cover certain areas of campus. We could just spend money until we're blue in the face. There's a lot of areas that are dark and that would need lighting on campus. But yeah, there's always room for improvement.
Okay. The specific areas where our lights will be installed would be in the basketball court seen here. The lights will be placed along this wall as to not interfere with the PE classes that partake in activities and the people who play basketball at Monta Vista after school and on the weekends. Another area would be this back ramp of school, where there are no lights that are well maintained, as they are not turned on very often. Our final area will be the service road between Lincoln and Monta Vista. The bike racks and the area around them are very dim and can be improved with the flip of a switch. Speaking of lights, the ground lights we propose to use are found on Amazon.com in a pack of 8. These LED lights are solar powered that require no maintenance or electrical circuiting and can be seen from 700 yards out. We plan to buy 7 of these packs that would require $770. To extend the active life of these lights, we plan to use Loctite water sealant as a water barrier for the lights. This prevents the solar-powered battery from dying out in the case of rain. With the use of concrete anchors bought from Home Depot, the lights will be securely planted in the foundation. The screws are ClimaSeal approved with a high rating of corrosion protection. If these lights were to be properly installed at Monta Vista, Principal April Scott believes that they would be of great use.
I think the lighting is probably number one, and I think the lighting is more for people who are not familiar with the campus rather than the people who are familiar with the campus. Because those of us that, are here all the time, we know where the stairs are, we know where ramps are, we kind of know how to maneuver. But the lights, I think, provide more safety for those that are coming here at night for an event, maybe parents at back to school night, those kinds of things.
We agree with Mrs. Scott on the idea of how the lights would also provide a feeling of safety, and so do 89% of other students who took our survey. Here we have a student who tells us why the lighting would be beneficial, especially for those who are part of winter sports teams who practice until the sun goes out.
Yeah, definitely at Monta Vista, I think that we should have lights on the ground because personally I have a fear of walking alone at night, and having lights to guide me where I'm supposed to go is definitely a yes for me.
There should never be a reason to compromise safety. Our number one priority should be protecting our students, and by granting our wish, we can provide an environment in which students have the physical and emotional safety they deserve. Together, we can light up Monta Vista.